Hello everyone, Total Thomas Man here, and today we're back with another episode of the Amplified Survival Series. How's everybody doing today? So I hope you enjoyed that little montage. It was something that I thought I'd put together, and I think it turned out pretty nicely. Now, oh yeah, I've got my shorts on. As you saw in the last video, but that was regular skin Total Thomas Man. This is Codhead Total Thomas Man with shorts, and I really love it. I think it turned out amazing, so I'm gonna put my armor back on now. And let's go ahead and get on into the video. So where I was standing is where we spawned in on this world. Actually, the first tree that we chopped down was right here. So I thought it would be a nice little way to come back and remember the beginnings of this world. And then we didn't have an elytra at the beginning, but I wanted to do something right here, but then I said it's kind of small for me. So then we kept on exploring, and we walked around, and right here was a very special moment of this series. It was in this, right here, I think it was actually up there. Let's see if I can climb up here. Yeah, right here is where we gathered stone, and when I put my crafting table down and I was looking at my inventory to see what we had, right here in my inventory was the legendary cod head. Right? So that was the first moment that we put the cod head on, and ever since it's been stuck to me for the series. Well, not really stuck to me, because there were 2 episodes before I made my skin with the cod head. I think auto jump is on. Who turned auto jump on? Well, that explains a lot. Well, now, so after that we flew down here, or well, we didn't flow down there, we rode down there with a boat, and then we came across this area, which was kind of cool, but then I saw this area right here, the location of Sodor Town, and we started out in this series with a starter house right here. So we started out with the starter house right here. It was just this one section, and then episode 2 we expanded, added this little farm, which is purely for decoration. I never used it. And we added this area right here, and let's go ahead and check out the inside, because I worked hard on the interior of this one, because I had to mine out everything in here. There's actually a cave behind this wall. So we had our early storage system that still has a few things in it, and then we had our mob head collection, our temporary mob head collection, not mod head. We have our sheep mod head, oh dear. And then here was the first cod head, and then we got another, and then some llamas, and some wandering traders, and oh, yeah. So I love this little area. Then we have this that goes out to the little wheat patch. This was our first ominous banner. We have just some miscellaneous stuff that I never got around to sorting. And what else do we have? We have our enchanting setup right here with the original rules that we are not using anymore, because I got burned out on that. This is the only rule that we follow, but the cod head's on the skin, so it doesn't really matter. We have our orange birch leaves, which sadly are going to have to go away for a few weeks and possibly months. It just depends on when Optifine comes out for 1.17, which I hope is soon. And actually, after we finish up this tour, which I meant to put shaders on, so let me do that. Much better. Well, anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, but after this, man, it's dark with this shader pack. I have tons of shaders, and this is one of the best ones that looks the nicest, that's not laggy. So, as I was saying, after this tour, actually, we're going to be switching over to 1.17, because I just wanted to have shaders for this tour. So I'm jumping the gun. On episode 3 of this series, we built this farmhouse, which houses our librarians, which are a pain in the backside. I worked hard to get 2 specific ones. I wish I had Unbreaking 3 and Silk Touch, but I don't. But I worked very hard to get a Mending Villager and a Fortune 3 Villager that we've only traded with once. I thought I'd need that Fortune 3, but it turns out I got it on my pickaxe when I enchanted it, and I've gotten it on several pickaxes. I just want another Silk Touch pack. Not pack. So, we also built this farmhouse on the same episode, along with an iron farm, which I'll show you in a few minutes. But we have our farmer villagers here, 2 of which have been zombified. I did that a few days ago, actually. I had zombified a bunch of villagers because I really wanted some good trades, because you'll see why in probably next episode. So, after that, in episode 4, I decided it was time to go to the Nether. So, I built up this lovely Nether Portal area right here. And I think it turned out pretty nice because my texture pack turns Nether brick into black, which is really nice, and the shroom lights, oh, where's the sun? It's probably back there. Well, anyway, the shroom lights look really nice in here with the chains and then the warped background. Then we have warped roots and crimson roots, I think they're called, all over the place. So, on episode 5, we made a new project, which we'll get to in like a minute. But also in episode 5, we built this lovely little blacksmith, and I'm super proud of this. And as we went in a few minutes ago, this houses all of our kind of toolsmiths, weaponsmiths, our armorers, and our masons that give us all our lovely bricks. And now I think I'm gonna sleep because the sun looks to be setting, so I probably can sleep. Nope, we're gonna B-dubs click. We're gonna B-dubs click this one out. But while we're waiting, actually, I'll show you my F3 screen. Day 652 of this world. That's what I love about Let's Plays. The 100 days challenges feel so long, but this feels like I've been playing this world for a week. And it's been 652 days. Actually, if we go into the statistics, it's retrieving them. Look at time played. 6.29 IRL days. That is over that's over, let's see, 12 times, no, it's 24 times 6. That is 144 plus hours in IRL, in real life. Man, I picked the wrong time to sleep. It looks like the stars are peeking out, so I should be able to sleep now. There we are. But 144 hours played. Real time? That's crazy. I kind of am obsessed with this game. So, we took a long break from Sodor Town to work on other projects. But then in episode 18, we came back and built this church, which I'm super proud of. I also worked very hard on this interior, which is brighter. The shading works weird on the selectors, but it's brighter because we have the windows. I worked so hard on this church, and I'm so proud of it. Especially, it took me a while to come up with that sort of steeple design. And then episode 23, we did some even more work in Sodor Town and added all this basalt, which I meant to time-lapse, but I forgot to hit the record button on the time-lapse, so it would have been a super satisfying time-lapse replacing the grass with basalt, but, you know, it just didn't happen. But I think this turned out very nice. And then also, I think this was like in the middle of episode 22 and episode 23, I made this kind of greenhouse area, which houses our bees, which are going to come in handy. Actually, we're going to go ahead and harvest up this honeycomb. I need to get as much of this as possible for 1.17, which we are updating to in a few minutes. Well, actually, no, it'll probably be like 2 days real time because I've been working on this episode for a while. Oh, here's a bee. Ooh, here's 2 bees. Here's our chance. I haven't been able to do this in a while because I just haven't had the patience to sit here. There we go. Now we get a baby bee. Let's look at the baby bee. Look at the baby bee! Oh, there's 2 more bees. These bees in this game are so humongous. What do they eat? But the baby bees are so cute. I'm getting sidetracked. So now, actually, we're not going to fly to the next location. Actually, this was our villager breeding cell thing. Actually, all the villagers are out of there, so we're going to have to go find some more villagers next time we need more, but I don't think we will for a while. So, if we go down this path, we built this bridge, and I think like episode, I want to say 10? 8, it's from somewhere to 8 to 10, because it's before I had an elytra, so I wanted an easy way to get down there. Ignore the wall for now. We'll get to it later. So, this is the new project that we started at episode 5, which is our Peasant Village, which later was named Lothundra. So we have the starter house of this base, which looks like a very standard type starter house with a standard total time of span roof, but a tiny bit different, and the inside is pretty cool. It's dark with the shaders, but we've got a nice interior. Only 2 of the houses in this place have interiors. I don't like doing interiors, if you've noticed. So we started off with this, and then we also made this first wheat field, and then in the next episode we actually came back here and we built this, along with a cave spider spawner, which I won't show you, but it's in previous episodes, so you'll be able to find it. But we built this house, and then episode 7, we finished all of the other houses. This one, this one, this one, and that one, and that one. Because I just wanted to get this done, but little did I know that this wouldn't be completely done until episode 20. And actually, it's only completely done now because I finally bone mealed all the grassy areas, like before this tour started. So, episode 8 was the first huge episode, mega episode, even though it wasn't really a long episode. It was a mega episode for me, though, because it took 5+ hours to film everything. 4 of those hours were to do a time lapse of this wall. I'm a professional at building walls now because I've built so many walls in this video, or not this video, but this series. And then episode 9, we took a break. I forget what we did in episode. Oh yeah, we just explored in episode 9 because I wanted some more material like acacia. So episode 10 and 11, we actually came in here and added all these custom trees, which look super, super nice. And we also added all the lampposts in here. Then for episode 12 through episode 19, we took a break from this project and worked on something up there that you can just barely see. If you've watched the series from the beginning, you know what I'm talking about. So episode 20, though, we came back and built this really weird windmill that I know it can't turn, even though it's Minecraft and it couldn't turn. But if it were to be able to turn, it wouldn't turn. Because I messed up the proportions big time. But from a distance, it kind of looks out like the blades are popped out, so it could turn. But I love this. It's a 2-bladed windmill because everybody builds 4 blades. So I thought, you know what? Why not do something different and make 2 blades? And I'm going to miss those connected textures on the birch trapdoors because Optifine won't be available for a while. And that's at the end of the Peasant Village, but now let's fly up here. We've got the Industrial District, which I'm just going to do a bit of a flyover. And here is our project of the Castle of Lothundra. And I love this project so dearly. It's one of my favorite things I've ever built in the game, Lothundra, including the Peasant Village. And I haven't really built that much, honestly, compared to other YouTubers. So this was probably my first really big project. That's why it took so many episodes, because I was new to big projects. So this is the Castle of Lothundra. On episode 13, we planned it out, and, you know, you remember that. I did it in, I think that was my first time-lapse that I didn't use a replay mod for, because I wanted it to be stationary. So I used the first time my second account made an appearance in this, game, or this series, and ever on my channel. You'll be seeing it soon, because without replay mod, we're gonna have to use the spectator account. So, on episode 15, we built the walls around here. We also looked for mossy cobble in the mega tiger that we spawned in, because I needed it. And then on episode 18, we did a big thing. Same thing that we did with the church in the Wildwood. We built the church not in the Wildwood, my bad. And then on camera, actually, we built up most of this structure except for the roof. And, oh. I'm sorry that this is so dark. The inside houses our main storage building. And it will always be our main storage building for this world because I don't want to build an automatic storage system for a long time. This was my first real automatic storage system. Actually, right here, we have a space for copper when we get some. But, well, that won't be this episode. That'll be the next one. So this area houses our main storage system, and I love it. We'll always be coming back to this castle because of the storage area. And then in episode 19, I believe it was, we also built this area, and that episode 19, I think, was when we actually added the storage system in. Then on episode 20, we also did these horse stables, which only one horse because I couldn't find any horses. I simplified for you. Then episode 21, we made this farm, potato field, which I've used to trade with villagers so many times. It gives over a shulker box full of potatoes, even when you replant them all. And then we also built this building, which was supposed to be the throne room, but it's not. It's not the throne room, and it's a dark mess with these shaders. I'll keep note that these shaders are only good for outside. Episode 22, we built this little rampart. I don't know if it's a rampart. I don't know what you call it. That little walkthrough area that you can't even get up on yet. I hear spiders down there. And my subtitles are off. Why is everything messed up? That beats me. That's better. Episode 23, we came back here and we made this royal garden. And this is my second royal garden, but this one's a lot smaller than my first. And I just absolutely love this. It turned out so well. And you remember you've probably seen everything in this video, except for the next project we're going to be looking on in the montage at the beginning of this video. And then after the royal garden was the last episode, well, the episode before this one, if you are watching this in the future. It's kind of creepy the way that works. We built this beautiful custom tree, which is really my first big custom tree that actually looks good. And then we added this flower bed, and that's pretty much the finishing touches of this castle. Oh, by the way, after episode 24, I also added this smooth stone. I think it makes it look so nice, like it's kind of a border on the path. Alright, I'm gonna sleep because it's getting late, and I want it to be daytime for this tour. And man, it's so dark in here. It's kind of creepy, but not really, because in vanilla Minecraft and in select shader packs, or just shaders, it looks a lot better, and it looks a lot cleaner, and it looks a lot brighter. Night. I want it to be night so I can sleep. That's the one thing I hate about Minecraft shaders. It always makes stuff look like it's night before it really is night. So, for this next project, we're actually going to need to go back to Sodor. Oh goodness, what was that? That was some lag. But for this next project, we're actually going to have to go back to Sodor Town. And we're going to have to go through the Nether, because we got to get to a special area. And I've got to show you what we've been working on in live streams, and then I've also got to go through the Nether to get to another project. Oh, and if you are if you're new to the channel and are just watching this series, but I beat the Ender Dragon for the first time ever in my almost 2 years of playing Minecraft. On episode 12, and that it went pretty smoothly, and I can show you where the thing is. So this is our Nether Tunnel project that we've been working on streams for like a month, but I've only streamed like 3 times in this world. Technical difficulties happened last stream, so we didn't get to play as much. So down here is where we're supposed to be going, but this way, if you keep going straight, that's where my end portal is. well, Nether Portal that gets to the end portal. That's a lot of portals. And down here is the Nether Portal to our project. So this, I don't like going on the Nether roof. I know it's not really cheating because it's in the game, but I just like to have my Nether pubs down in the Nether, just at the roof of the Nether. Now, on top of the Nether ceiling, I will do that if I have to make some farms in the Nether, but I don't plan on doing that. So here we are at our last destination, our desert city, which still needs a name. I know, it still needs a name. But we came here on episode 14 because I couldn't do any castle building, so what else was I supposed to do? I was supposed to start a new project, and I was getting in over my head because we did 3 episodes in this project, I think. Maybe 3 or 4. And no, it was just 3. And I wanted to do so many more while working on Lothundra, but I just didn't get the time. So we kind of this project is kind of on hold, which is going to be coming back in like a few episodes. I want to do a little project for 1.17 when it gets here, which it is here, so why am I saying that? But after we finish that little project, we're going to come back in to our desert city and start working on it a whole lot more. So, in episode 14, we built this area, which is our general store. Episode 16, we built this tailor shop. And then episode 16, we also did all the plans for all the roads. The terracotta is the main roads, and the jungle planks are like the side roads. And this is kind of expanded more and more because I just keep adding to it on camera. But nothing like Fwip's medieval city and building with Fwip that he never finished. I'm gonna finish this. This might have to be like our last. It's sad to say it, but this world is getting laggier as we keep building in it. So this may be our last project in this world. But I don't want to say that because I do want to build another castle here, but I just don't know. It'll just depend on how the lag is. So, in episode 17, we actually came in here and built this building, which I don't know what it is yet. And inside is where our kind of main base for this area is. It's where we keep our mess of shulker boxes full of items and stuff, our bed, our nether portal. But I think we're just gonna I'm gonna go outside because it's brighter. But I'm gonna say now, not thank you guys for watching and goodbye. I've actually got a new thing that I'm gonna try soon. I think I've already tried it because I'm pre-recording some of this stuff. So, now, we're gonna get into 1.17, and I've got a little surprise for you guys. We aren't gonna actually be doing anything 1.17 related, but, we are going to be, in 1.17, just so I can put 1.17 in the title. I'm such a nut. Okay, guys, so it's the very next day, and a lot has happened. And by a lot has happened, I mean Optifine is now already in the pre-releases for 1.17. We are in 1.17, which is also crazy. But Optifine's already in pre-releases. The only thing that doesn't work, and I'll show you, is shaders. And that's of yesterday for y'all. We get Optifine Zoom, though. I'm happy. So, we got Wither Skeleton Skulls, right? We're gonna do it, everybody. We're going to act somewhat brave, and we are going to fight the Wither, and I was planning on cheesing this, but you know what? We ain't gonna cheese it. And what I mean by cheesing it is trapping it under the end portal, and the, what is it? In the end, yeah, that teleports you and brings you back home. So, I think it's time that we put the Wither in this little strip mine of ours. It's gonna be chaos from now on. In this one little area, of course. Alright, it's time. Is that sound when you place down? Those things, the soul things, what's it called, soul sand? Alright, 1. Oop, that was an accident. Totally did not do that on purpose. 2. Let's get back up. 3. Alright, so I think the trick here is that you shoot it, right? When it's fully in here, you shoot it. Alright, get back. Oh dear. I'm doing this completely wrong, aren't I? Alright, I'm gonna dig myself a little cubby hole that I can come to. Oh dear. Did he go up? Alright, he's here. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Might have done something terrible by doing this. Alright, can I get his tail? Is that a tail? Yes, I can! I can get a tail. Does it see me? Alright, we're gonna get his tail. What kind of power do I have on this thing? Where's my bow? I'm gonna put it right next to my sword. I have power 4. Okay, that explains a lot. Eat. Eat, 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 eat. Get its tail. Back up. Get its tail. It's right above me. This is kind of fun. I've never fought the Wither before. It's a lot easier than I thought it'd be. Alright, it's at the stage where you can't hit it with a bow anymore. So we're gonna have to go in, sweep it with a sword. But honestly, this isn't hard at all. Now that I know what I'm doing, it's not hard at all. This is actually kind of fun. I'm kind of got a ring to it now. Just go in, attack, in, attack. We're about to do it, everybody. One more hit. And we have an invulnerable wither head from the more mob heads. And we have ourselves a genuine nether star and some raw iron, which I already have because I've been working on some stuff for the next episode, which will be out next week. So, for those that don't know, this video is going out on a Friday. And I never upload on Fridays. And you may be wondering, Tunnel Thomas Man, why are you uploading on a Friday? The reason being, I've got 3 series going on. One of which, the hardcore one, I want to focus on the most. It wasn't intentional to have 3 series going on at once, and I was thinking, you know, we'll start this Pixelmon thing and then hardcore like a month later, because I'd been planning this Pixelmon series for a long time. So I was like, hardcore series, it'll be a month later. So I think then we'll kind of go easy on the amplified. But 1.17 came out, and you know, I want to, so 4 videos a week for as long as I can. If some weeks I do not manage to upload on Friday, don't yell at me in the comments for not uploading on a Friday, because I'm not saying that I will upload on a Friday every single week. It just so happens that this week has been a bit crazy with 1.17 coming out, and I wanted to get as much done as possible. But now that we successfully fought the Wither, and I didn't chicken out. We did that. We just did that. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being on this. Oh, goodness. Thank you for going along on this journey with me. 25 episodes of this series. It feels like a week ago when I started it. And what day are we on now? 661. Wow. We've accomplished so much. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Like if you enjoyed it. See y'all soon. And goodbye.